Alright. So, hey everyone, this is GeoWill, and we are back to do... I'm just going to do a little bit of streaming, maybe like... now, half an hour to 45 minutes of streaming. And then that's going to be it for tonight. So, earlier we were working on the loading in the information, and we ran into a little bit of a snag on the traits. So, at least in terms of trying to have them come in correctly. So what we're seeing now is we have the traits coming in as an array, which is fine. The level is an array, which is fine. But then inside of the level array, we're having this kind of stuff because so let's see. On the trait function here, we are looping through each trait and adding it to trait list. And when doing that, so trait list is the inner array here, which contains all this. So when we do that, we're pulling in. See, this might not get. We get a value here, which is weird, but then we get all this stuff. The value is what's kind of perplexing to me. So I think what we need to do is let's take one more step back. Let's just comment this out for the moment. And let's just throw whatever trait list is into here and see what that is. So damned annoying that OBS just drops for whatever reason. Okay, it's back. Possibly. Alright. Okay, I think it's going now. It's like, I don't know, OBS has been doing weird things lately. Anyway, so I think this will work. Let's go ahead and save it and see what happens, though. That'll be the ultimate arbiter of whether or not it actually works or not. I think this will be closer, if not what we need. Okay, so we have an array. And so I'm trying to recreate the structure from up here. So in this, it's actually like an object that has stuff in it. It's like an object 3 in it, or 0, 1, 2 in it. Instead of just a array that has elements. So this is kind of what we want, but not quite also what we want. We took out the x thing. Let's put it back in. Var x equals 0. New traits. I guess this would be traits, wouldn't it? Well, no. It would be new trait. Well, let's see. So we have the level, and it has an element. And that element is a... This is so weird. How is this actually structured? Let me go to the... Let's go to the trait processing code here. So we have our trait codes and lengths. So level bonus is traits I1 equals level. So the level is so let's see, contains dash. Okay, so this is pulling in the ones that have multiple traits in it. And then we're pushing those into the level. Otherwise, we're just doing the single one. So trait is an object. Level is an array. Trait 2 is an object, obviously. We're just pushing it directly in there. What's interesting is that when we do it this way, it's tagging on. Actually, no, this is how it's being displayed in. Crap, we need to actually go to a new game real quick or something. Hit continue, it's gonna fail anyway or something. On somewhere, yeah. Let's go to a new game, do a new game real quick, and then we'll grab some weapons and then save and see the structure there. So I need to have another look at it. Alright, so save. So, crap, we didn't do any breakpoints. Gotta put some breakpoints in. So there's gonna be party weapons, so let's put one here. Now, save again. Okay, there we go. So what we want is level bonuses. Alright, so traits is an array. Inside of that array is... Oh, no, wait, maybe that is right then. So it should look like just this, and then you have a 0, then the... Okay, no, maybe that is right then. Maybe that is right. Nope, that's right. That is right. Okay, good. So this is correct. Good. Alright, cool. So now we keep going. We run into that other error somewhere. It says... was it act web not defined? Or was it... this act web or this act web? I guess we'll find out. Actor weapons not defined. Actor weapons. Actor weps. So where's actor weapons coming from? Oh, down here. No, it is there. What? Actor weps not defined. Oh, typo. Okay. Yeah, right. Undo that. Gotta fix it over here. What's interesting is if you fix something over there and try and save it, it then like locks the code down. You can't do anything. And we're going the wrong direction, I think. Or no, we're going the right direction. Right. So create save. Well, actually, it did eventually restart. There it is. Capital W, so lowercase, cancel, refresh. And we'll give this another go. See what we get. Oh, it doesn't really matter, either one of those. Well, actually, we're testing the actor weapon, so... Oh, there's another one after change code, not a function. We'll see what's going on there. Put a breakpoint on top. That. And then we will figure out maybe actor's not getting pulled in correctly. So actor. Nope, we got an actor. Okay. Actor, change equip. Change equip's unidentified. That should be a game actor. Oh, I see. It's an object. That's why. Ran into this problem before. These are just objects, they're not game actors. So well, here's the thing. This loads last. So game actors should have already loaded. So technically party members should have something in it. So if we check that, hypothesis, game party dot members. So well, let's see. Is there maybe there's let's check before I go making something new. Game. Yeah, I don't see a. I don't see something that would return like a specific actor from the party based on the actor's ID. So I think we'll create something for that. So it's game party. So it's down below here, where I have all the game party stuff. Game party. So let's create something on the top here. Game party dot type dot get actor by ID function AID for game or for var actor in this dot members. No, members does something specific. This dot underscore actors. Let's see, game actors actor. Oh, game actors actor. Yeah. Okay. So So game party. This dot underscore actors. So if actor dot underscore actor ID equals AID, then set act equals actor. Actually, we'll need to two-line it. And that's not what I meant by two-lining it. There. Act equals actor, and then break. You might say, well, why don't you just return actor in here? Well, because technically you should always return something from a function that's going to return something, which means that returning from a for loop kind of breaks the Not really functionality or syntax or whatever. It's just the way it's supposed to work. It breaks the way it's supposed to work. You're supposed to be able to return something no matter where it goes through, so that if it runs to the end of a loop or something and doesn't find anything to return, it still returns something. So actually, on that note, we should probably return a null, or set this to null to begin with, and then if it returns a null, we can throw an error or something. Or just let it work on a null and let the game throw the error itself, which is not really optimal. Normally, you want to handle errors yourself, rather than just letting the code actually just crap out and scream at the player saying, hey, this thing doesn't work, figure out why, even though you don't know a thing about coding. So, we almost got there. So down here, we're not going to use this. Instead, we're going to call game party dot get actor by ID. Pass through our actor ID. And then if it's null, we'll have some other issues to deal with, but that'll get us the game party or game actor version of the actor, not the object version of it, which means this should work, as long as it doesn't return a null. So let's go ahead and try it out. Let's take this out, and we'll remove this one, and remove this one. So actor is undefined because I didn't save this. So picky. You have to save both things. Alright, try this again. Okay, now we've got a null. Awesome. So we went from an undefined to a null. So that's an order of magnitude improvement, because now we actually know it's coming here. Now the other issue is, why aren't we getting a bloody thing out of here? So, let's throw a breakpoint here, I guess. 37 and 379 and 80 on the plugin, and see what we're actually doing there. So there and there. Then refresh, call it from wherever we need to over there. Okay, so why is it, so we're passing an actor ID. If the ID equals actor._actor ID, then do it. So either it's not going through the loop, or the actor, that this is not, actually doesn't have a proper value or something. Those are the only two real reasons I can think of that would happen. If it's being called, which it is, because it returned a null instead of undefined. And since we're setting it null here, we know it returned that null. So we have to figure out why. So actors. Oh. Seriously? Because members calls all members, which calls it through that other thing, that's right. Which is getting a map of game actors where the ID is that. So, but doesn't this return just a, because it returned an object earlier, which is weird. Let's just try game actors actor ID then. Let's go right to the source. Because that, when we call them from members, that's returning game actors instead of objects. So, perhaps we just need to do it differently. Instead of calling it the way we were calling it. So 10.887, get rid of these. So 10.888, I'll put one there so we can see what the value returns as, if anything. saved. Just gonna refresh. See what we get. What we get is a syntax error because reasons. Missing after argument list. Right, so oh, there is one missing actually. Wasn't the reason why we had issue. Well, no, because I added one by accident when I copied it down there. That's why. I was gonna say, wait a second. Why wasn't that happening earlier? So actor is a game actor this time. All right. Hey, we have a load. Now did it load the weapons correctly? What do you know? There we go. It's there. Now let's actually check it and see if the data's there properly. Actually, we have to unequip it first, don't we? Looks like it is because that increases when we select it, so the parameters are there. Okay, XP refinement, that's fine. Durability, 1 out of 1, that's fine because we changed the note tag to make it 1 for testing. Parameters, 70. Traits. Traits isn't loading, so we need to figure out why. But hey, we got to load. That's a leap of a couple of orders of magnitude to get it in here and actually have most of the data be put in. We just need to figure out why there's no traits. Displaying, and that probably has to come back. Probably goes back to how we're loading it into it in the first place. Let's try leveling. Yeah, traits. Oh yeah, traits is undefined. Interesting. So that's why. Because traits is not defined. So then how come that didn't throw over here? On the status screen. Underscore. Oh, is it underscore traits or just traits? I think it's underscore traits. Pretty sure it's underscore traits. Yes, underscore traits. Ah, wait. Oh, wait, traits. Right. We haven't actually done the traits yet. Wait, so then what? How the hell? Oh, we were just pulling those in as they were for the other ones. So that's interesting. This actually worked. We didn't have to process them. Well, we're going to because we need to, but actually that might have been why it looked kind of weird because it said 70. I think that's probably the total combined amount of the options or something. So, well, no, that's right. 86 is what it ends up being when you equip it. So that's right. So technically we might not have to do that. I'm going to just for the sake of doing it that way, because if we don't, saving it again is going to be breaking because it's expecting it to be in a certain format. So but yeah, that's why the traits aren't coming, because we're not actually processing them yet. I forgot we hadn't done those. Okay, so that's pretty much what's expected to happen since that's not there. Awesome. All right. Well, so that was going to be kind of short. I think we'll stop right now for now, though, and then so I have to run out to the bank, deposit a check. Then I'll come back and a little bit later, maybe around 7:45 or 8 o'clock, I'll start the stream up again, so in about an hour and a half or so. Maybe 2 hours. I'll start streaming again and we'll do the rest of this and see where we're at with that. And then if that all works, then tomorrow what we'll do tomorrow morning will be about getting this plugin ready for release. For the first version of the release. Or the first release version, I should say. But yeah, cool. Awesome stuff. Oh, yeah, then we have to duplicate this for loading the party weapons as well. I mean, it seemed like it loaded the party weapons on its own, but I'm pretty damn sure it didn't load them correctly. So we'll have to see how that works. Actually, that is interesting to me. Actually, well, here's the thing. Actually, yeah, let's just do this load. Well, see, the game party's already loaded, so let's actually just go and check it here. Let's close it. Let's get rid of all this. Delete all that crap. So game party dot underscore weapons. So I have an array of 2, which is fine. Just want to see what it actually loaded and how it loaded it. Yeah, see, there's nothing in here for it to load for the level bonuses, so that's why I didn't have any problems saving it correctly, I think. Traits. What are the traits? Traits look like they're okay. But yeah, so the sword doesn't have any bonuses on it. On the note tag. If we added some, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have loaded correctly into here because the way in which these are set up, these weren't being pulled in through the save properly into the save file. At least I don't think they were. They weren't showing up in the save file. I guess that doesn't necessarily mean the same thing as they weren't being pulled in correctly. Let's do that. So now I'm a little bit intrigued. For the last thing we'll do for the stream for the moment, let's go ahead and add a note tag to sword. Let's actually just pull out Ton of Darkness's note tag. Now we'll just modify it. So we'll say it has a max level of 20. The default durability will be 10. Leave that the same, leave that the same, leave this the same. So parameters. We'll add 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 there, or well, 2 here and 3 here. But it goes to 20, doesn't it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so that's another 10 levels.